Oh, we got dueling banjos on. That's pretty weird, but I mean, it gets the boys going, so gotta love it.
Um, Definitely goes back to Quinn Coon playing some like Taylor Swift songs, stuff like that. And we just kind of look at him like, this is going nowhere. So this just change the song, Quinn, and he changes it.
Probably Quinn Coon. I don't know, just some random stuff. He'll go on, just listen to like other team soundtracks, just listen to stuff like it'll get you in your feels sometimes. Just doesn't pump you up whatsoever.
Not that I've noticed. I mean, I have noticed OC one time underneath the stairs, but that was about it.
I'll come into the locker room and listen to my own music, and I'll go down to the training rooms, get my ankles taped up, and I'll go I'll find a dark corner. It's usually underneath the staircase inside the school somewhere, and I'll sit there for a good 10 or 15 minutes and listen to my own warm-up music just to hype myself up. Go back in the training room, get hyped up, and then head to the locker room, and I'll jump on I usually jump on the stereo system and throw some good stuff on before we go out in between the bricks.
Probably Damon Cummins. He usually likes to dress up in some like weird clothes, and he like runs around the house and wakes me up. He makes me feel a little uncomfortable a lot of the times. I might have to get help later in my life, but that's Damon Cummins.
It's not all right. Favorite Coach P story. It's not really a story, but in the fall we had like this workout and we did like ab competitions after, and I ended up winning one. And ever since then, he started calling me Joey Bananas. So, and it's carried on. Every practice, he doesn't call me by Joe anymore. He just calls me by Bananas. And he always asks me if I know who Joey Bananas is, and I don't have any clue. And I guess some guy like in the Italian mafia or something. So that's where he got it from. So now he calls me Joey Bananas.
So last year we were preparing for Belmont Abbey, and Coach P really wasn't liking the way the defense was approaching and everything, and so he sat up everybody. He took the offense down from the other end of the field. We were split up at the time, and he had everybody just dodge on him, and he stood in one spot with a stick and just some gloves on and went to strip every single one of it. Took one step maybe the whole time, stripped every single person on the team. It's still the craziest thing I've seen on a lacrosse field in my entire life.
PG1, I mean, my favorite one was Shane's, the one where he came out and we weren't dodging properly, and he took the long pole from the bench and, like I said, just stripped everyone, literally taking one step, and it was just kind of like, oh, like Coach P is the real deal.
I guess my favorite moment with Coach P would have to be the first time I met him. So we're in the stadium. He's walking out of this, like right here, and he's got this huge thing of Diet Coke in his hand. He shakes my hand. My family's there. I guess, my recruiting trip. I meet him. We go into his office. He puts his feet up on his desk, and he's like wide open. And he's just, talking, and he makes you feel right at home. And after that, I mean, I committed a week later, and 4 years later, here I am.
Yeah, so I coach a lot in the summers with club teams, and whenever I go around, they ask where I play. I play Lenoir-Rhyne. They're like, oh, Greg Perry's your coach, right? I was like, yeah. And they all just laugh and kind of shake their head and go, he's a good guy. And it's always the same thing. You don't really know what it means, but I think it's a good thing.
Colin with the heartbreaker, where he makes a heart and he just breaks through it, is pretty good. Eric's little like hitting the ground, not that good. I think Eric's best celebration though was we beat Tusculum last year and he dropped the mic, literally. Like, he just dropped it on the ground and then ran. But I do have a pretty good view of most of them. I also have a pretty good view of the shots that don't go in, so they're coming back the other end.
Worst celebrations. I'm going to have to go with Quinn Coon on this one, too. He's just a weirdo, so whatever he does, he's just kind of, anybody who knows him, he's just a little out there, so.
Personally, my favorite's when Eric Dickinson, whenever he scores, he just throws his hand up like a little Fortnite guy. Kind of like that.
Wow. Zach Swanson, probably. Zach Swanson's probably the worst dancer on the team. No, it's kind of just like a bunch of stuff that nobody knows what's going on. He thinks it's pretty good, but we just kind of go along with it.
Worst dancer, probably Zach Swanson.
So does he have a move? Like that's the second time we've heard.
No, so he doesn't have a move. He's just like his moves are weak.
Funniest moment of the year was when we were coming back from Tampa in Georgia, and we do freshman karaoke every year for our longest trip. So we had freshmen go up there on the front of the bus and sing to us, and not a lot of them were good. I have to throw that out there. Worst person was probably Connor Stanley. He mumbled words. He didn't really know what he was saying. Oh yeah. So best was Ben Yock because he didn't even have the lyrics up, and he was just rapping this one song. He knew it by heart, and he put so much passion into it. He was jumping up and down. Felt like a rock star out there.
It's got to be when we put the Yodeling Kid remix on we were doing a game warm-up, and we put the Yodeling Kid remix, and Coach P's face when he turned around, he's just looking at all of us like our IQs are all dropping as we're hearing this, and then prompted in, and everybody else is like, again, putting it on Sean to play it one more time. That was probably the funniest moment for me.